Hello, everyone. I'm DearMYRTLE, your friend in genealogy. But you know, this channel is all about creating journals to share the story of an ancestor. And this week, I'm going to be talking about this little zippered pouch. It was our beloved stepmother's. So just to give you a heads up what I've done so far, and then I will bring you up to speed with a few other things. I've already printed out a number of pictures of my father and Blanche, and I've already made this journal. Now, I made it out of fabric that I liked, and it was made with half of a manila envelope. The other half is another journal. I sewed around the edge, and I purposely left the edges rough like this. It's okay. I created some pages already, and this any kind of aquamarine or turquoise or even dark blue were Blanche's favorite. So I have some cute little things already in here that forms the basis for this particular journal. Inside I've used pages from the cover of the book. Let me see if I can find that book. It was right here. Naturally, it's not right here, but I digress. Then I stitched around the edge, and I always keep black thread in my sewing machine. This is the sewing machine I keep here in my craft room. It is not used for anything other than this kind of thing. I can't imagine using an embroidery machine. This is just a cheapy brother, can zigzag back and forth, things like that. All right. So among the other things that I'm thinking I may use, and I'm just guessing, I might make some cards, cut this up and make some journaling cards to insert. These, well, even that's kind of cute. These were things that I did in, I think it was late November when or maybe early December, when we did some gel plate prints. Hard for me to say that. Anyway, so I'm going to include that. By the way, I sewed my pages into the journal. I'm going to pull it really close so you can see it. Using this embroidery thread. It's called Opera, and it's 50 gauge by Coates and Clark. I just got it at Wally World because I wanted that color. This is kind of a color that would be a recurring theme for me. This may work into it, or it may be too light. I can always antique it with a little, vintage photo or something like that. I'm going to include a map of the San Juan Islands, and I got this from Google Maps, and you take the ferry from Anacortes over to Orcas Island. So you'll have to find out what that is. Got a bunch of other little scraps of things to help embellish a page as we may see fit when we go forward. But that's the plan. One of these days I'll show you how I actually created this particular journal, sewing it from scratch. Let me get that one extra thread. I don't mind if it has threads that are loose. I want these to be interesting for my grandchildren to look at. To keep it open, I've been using this book holder thingamabob. I'm sure that's the technical term. And that way I can work on a page or a fold-out page and not have to worry about keeping the page flat at the same time. So I got lots of ideas, interesting things to do to share the story. Just one anecdote that this particular purse was kind of like a wallet, but with 3 departments. I don't know what you call it. It's a Le Sac, Le Sport Sac. Nothing left to say, but happy family tree climbing and journaling, everybody. That's a wrap.